Hello, this is Mr. Ryder, and welcome to another episode of CoasterFaQs Reviews, a series where we look at upcoming roller coasters, rides, and attractions. Now, for this episode is a little special because we're starting something new. For starters, with Kings Island getting a Giga, as well as it's also the 20th anniversary of the term Giga Coaster, we're looking at all the current standing Gigas. Here you go, starting with the original one, Millennium Force. Now, Millennium Force was built in the year 2000. It's 310 foot tall, has a 300 foot drop even, and it goes 93 miles an hour, and it has 6,595 feet of track with a duration of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Now, this one does have a soft spot for me because Millennium Force is one of my favorite roller coasters. I've been riding it for years. In fact, one of the best days I ever had at Cedar Point was the day that I was able to lap Millennium Force multiple times. My family was with me that same day. They were waiting for the front row, but in the same amount of time it took them to ride the front row once, I was on and off it 4 times. Now that's pretty lucky. Usually you would not expect that because Millennium Force is one of their best roller coasters, and it's also to even get on if you're lucky. If you're lucky to get on it at all in a single day, because it's just so long. Because the waits are usually so long. Well, but enough on that. On the back information on it, let's get into the video. The video that we're looking at is directly from Cedar Point's website Cedar Point directly, and on that note, here we go. Okay, up the climbing hill. Now this climbing hill makes you fly up, man. It's actually pretty insane how fast you go up it. Up. We're about 80 degrees. Into a big overbank. It goes to the ground and into the first tunnel. Nice airtime hill. Second overbank. Third. Now, the second one be airtime. Second airtime now. Straight second into the air. Station flyby. Well, like I said, that is my favorite roller coaster one of my favorite roller coasters at Cedar Point. It's just phenomenal. Now, the thing is, Millennium Force is actually a really fun coaster. In fact, the first half of the coaster, I'd say, is almost perfect. You're moving so fast, you go close to the ground in multiple places, and it feels like, and a lot of those things, a lot of the parts, especially that first tunnel, comes at you so fast. It's crazy. And now the second half, I have some issues with. For starters, there's a lot of straight section on Millennium Force. Now the second half does have one really good positive, and that's that station flyby. That's a good pop. That hill does give you a nice little pop of air, and as well as it takes you so close, just both on and off the ride. It just looks crazy. It's just crazy, easy. But a lot of those overbanks, all the overbanks on there are a lot of fun. Especially that first one. You got so many G's on that one. You're being pushed down as well as being thrown sideways almost at the same time. It's just insane. And the only issue I have with Millennium Force is on that second half where there's all that straight section. I mean, if you looked at it closely and if you actually seen the coaster, there's a fair amount of straight track on there. I think there's a good 100 foot of, between 100 and 200 foot of straight track that they could have easily fixed. Maybe add a couple of good pops of air, or even on some of those transitions, I got going after the third overbank where it's a very slow twist. You could have made that a little more aggressive and maybe add another nice little pop of air, like just a little bunny hop that could have just that gave you a quick minute of ejector seat air. That would have been really, really cool. But aside from those few little things, it still is an amazing roller coaster. I mean, there's a reason why Millennium Force has won the golden ticket for 15 years after it first opened. I don't know if it received it before then. I do know it has been voted for, nominated for the golden ticket multiple times. In fact, last year, 2019, it was the runner-up, with Fury 325 beating it out. So it's definitely that does show that it is still a pretty popular roller coaster. A lot of people like it, including me. It's a great coaster. If you're ever at Cedar Point, I definitely recommend it. Even though it takes a long time to get on, it's definitely something to ride. So my best bet, especially if you don't really care about weights either. If you have a plan, especially if you are only there for one day, you try to get there. Try to make Millennium Force one of the first things you get on, because again, long waits. Expect that at least an hour or wait unless you book the fast pass, and then of course you might not have to wait as long. But still, even with the fast pass, you're looking at 15 to 20 minutes, if not longer, because it does not only it has a long queue, but it also is relatively slow. It does. If all three trains are running, it does go at a pretty steady pace, but it does take some time. So I would recommend get over there, get in the park early, and go try to get to Millennium Force as early as possible, because again, the lines are going to build back up pretty quickly. On that note, this has been the Mr. Writer reviewing Millennium Force, and I'll see you next time.